one time, all of us went up in Canada on the same type of tour.
All right.
That's why we're so excited.
All right. Well, good.
And we have hiked a lot of this area, so we're excited to see it from the air.
Well, that's good. That's good. Yeah, you get a whole different perspective.
Okay.
Like the limestone formations out here that are absolutely beautiful. You don't see them from ground level.
Yeah.
And but from the air, you really see some gorgeous sights. So
just breathe.
Anyway, I won't bore you with all the details about how the helicopter flies, so we're just going to get out of here and go fly.
Oh, you can bore us.
Sedona traffic helicopter 50 Foxtrot to be departing the southwest helipad, and we'll be southbound. Okay, coming up.
Relax. See how smooth it is?
Oh, this is so cool.
Well, I started boring you by telling you all this pretty red rock out here is basically sandstone, made up of silica and iron oxide. And the ingredients were all contributed by volcanic activity millions of years ago, dumped into an inland sea and eventually made into sedimentary rock. All this high country around here was all underwater at one point in time. And those limestone cliffs I was talking about came about as a result of the little critters dying off. Once we got that inland sea got to the point where it could sustain plant animal life. This is Cathedral Rock, which you probably already know.
Been there.
But take lots of pictures. You'll see things in your pictures that you didn't see when you did the tour. So, Oak Creek, of course, down below, the Red Rock Crossing. Yeah. Now, have you done the hike?
Yes.
Okay, so you've been up here in the flat spot.
Yes. We sat right there.
Yeah.
Hiked around.
Yeah.
Looked out that way. Absolutely gorgeous. Had our picture taken right here.
You can see some folks up here in the little flat spot right now.
We stood right there.
Yeah.
Ah, this is so cool. That is so
Did you encounter the vortex energy?
Of course.
Absolutely.
Good. Great.
We were happy, so we figured we encountered it. Is that where we were sitting, Laurie? Yes.
Just as we come around here, you'll see where we sit.
Right
up in
right there. Oh my gosh. No wonder we were tired when we got up here. This is the parking lot.
Well, you probably know that that's Twin Buttes out here.
Been there.
Named for obvious reasons. Yep.
Hiked up to Chicken Point.
Uh-huh. Twin sisters are the two nuns in the praying monk on the left-hand slope up there. Chapel in the rocks right down here behind the small house with the green roof. Get a better picture if you wait just a couple of minutes.
Okay.
Come around the side. Bell Rock out here. Courthouse Butte.
Oh, that's Bell Rock. We've been going there every other night. Oh, gosh.
Well, it sounds like you guys have been having a good time.
Oh, it's been fabulous, even with the heat.
Good. Have you been here before, or is this your first time?
Yes, last year we came.
Yeah, good.
It's our first time. So there's Chicken Point.
Yep.
Oh yeah, there's some vehicles up there.
Yeah, you can see the Jeeps down there.
That's the other place we went, Laurie, right there?
Yep. We're standing right out on that. Amazing.
You visit Submarine Rock?
What one?
The flat rock
Oh,
out
I
there.
see.
Yeah, that's Submarine Rock. Got its name from Walt Disney back in the 1930s.
Oh, down there.
They were filming a movie and he said it looked like a submarine, so the name stuck. This big mountain right here to the right front is called Lee Mountain. Mr. Lee was an early pioneer here. He was involved in the timber business. Cut the big pines, haul them off the mountains with a bugle team and cut them into mining timbers and building materials for the local natives. And this is Munns Mountain right here.
What is it?
Munns, M-U-N-D-S.
Oh, okay.
The Munns family was, he was in the cattle business, and he and his wife and 4 kids drove 20 head of cattle all the way from the state of Oregon on horseback with everything they owned down to the valley here. They arrived in 1876 and started a ranching business. They were instrumental in settling a lot of this country up here and getting cattle ranching established up here.
Oh, man.
They went on to become one of the more prominent families in Arizona history. And this is a prime example of the limestone structures I talked about. What you can see above ground here in the Sedona area represents about 240 million years of geological development. I like to bring folks up here because we do see elk up here frequently.
Wow.
Sometimes we see mule deer, white-tailed deer,
Did you say elk?
wild turkeys,
Elk?
foxes, coyotes.
Is that more in the afternoons, later in the
Yes,
evenings?
yes. I saw a nice 6x6 bull right back there yesterday afternoon.
How about javelina?
Yeah, we do see them occasionally. There's not a lot of them in the area.
We saw one the other night run
Did you?
across the road.
Yeah.
Are these hiking trails for people or
Yeah,
animal
that's,
trails?
well, the people use them. They actually were developed by the elk. And the other reason I bring folks up here is for the view.
Oh, my God.
Check out the panoramic view there of the Sedona landscape.
Wow.
You taking pictures out the right side?
Are we going over by Devil's Bridge?
No. This tour doesn't go over there.
Okay.
But, are you taking pictures on the right side?
A few. Uh-huh.
Okay, well, I'll do a turn here so you can get some of these. And you guys are probably familiar with the Mogollon Rim.
The what?
The Mogollon Rim? That's all this high country you see out here in front of us, out to the right and back behind us is all part of a geological feature here in Arizona. It's known as the Mogollon Rim. It's actually the southern tip of the Colorado Plateau. And what it does is it separates the high mountain country from the low desert country. They call it the Mogollon Rim. It's a Navajo term for people of the mountain. The Indians back in the old days used to congregate along the rim so they could go up on top in the summertime and be cool and come down into the valley in the wintertime and stay warm. A year ago in March, we had a big snowstorm here. The snow was really heavy up on the rim. It's usually a little less down here. There was about 250 head of elk on this mountain.
Oh, my gosh.
It was absolutely awesome. And it looked like a beehive.
How high are we right now?
Above sea level? Or above ground?
Above the ground.
We're about, here 25 feet, 20 feet, 10 feet,
Are you
15.
kidding me?
Get ready for
Oh
a
my God.
few.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my heart. Oh, your heart.
This is Farewell Canyon. And the top of the rim right out to the right there is
Oh my
called
gosh.
Snebley Hill. And the road down there is, of course, Snebley Hill Road. And it was built by Mr. Munns, that cattleman I talked about, and Mr. Snebley, the founder of Sedona.
I can't believe how low we are. I mean, in comparison to where this is amazing.
But they built that road so they'd have a means of getting their cattle out of the valley here, up over this rim, so they could drive them into the railhead flag and ship them out to market. And took them 11 years to build that road,
Oh, my gosh.
just to the top of the rim.
Wow.
And they completed it in 1891. And when they finished it, it cut 5 days off their cattle drive. So it saved them a lot of money in the long run.
We're going to go through the hole.